Welcome back to the Silent Observer. Look at the state of your mind right now. Be honest. It is chaotic. It is anxious. It is enslaved. You are constantly running, mentally and emotionally, trying to catch things that are not yours. You are chasing a person who walked away. You are obsessing over a future that hasn't happened. You are replaying a past that is already dead. This attachment is a parasite. It feeds on your mental energy, leaving you weak, desperate, and incredibly easy to manipulate. Why do you suffer? The Stoic philosophers knew the answer 2,000 years ago. You suffer because you try to control what is completely outside of your control. You tie your entire sense of happiness and self-worth to a specific external outcome. If they text back, I am happy. If they don't, I am worthless. If I get this job, I am successful. If I don't, I am a failure. In psychology, this is called outcome dependency. It is the root of all emotional weakness. It means you have outsourced your self-worth to an external vendor who does not care about you. And let me tell you a brutal truth. The market value of desperation is zero. When you need them, they cannot respect you. It is a primal biological law. Today, we are going to perform surgery on your belief system. We are going to learn the hardest, most necessary skill in human existence, the law of detachment. This is not about becoming cold or emotionless. This is about becoming free. Why is it so hard to let go? Why does logic completely fail when your heart is involved? Because you are fighting your own biology. Attachment is literally an addiction. The person you are obsessed with is not a human being to your brain anymore. They have become a drug dispenser. Manipulators and toxic partners use, consciously or unconsciously, a technique called intermittent reinforcement. It is the most potent form of behavioral psychology known. It works like a slot machine. Sometimes they pull the lever and give you validation, the high, the dopamine hit. Other times they pull the lever and give you cold silence, the withdrawal, the cortisol spike. This unpredictability floods your brain with a toxic chemical cocktail that binds you to the source of the pain. You become trauma bonded. You mistake the extreme anxiety of losing them for the intensity of love. Let me be clear, you are not in love. You are in withdrawal. You need to look at it for what it is. To detach, you must treat this exactly like breaking a heroin addiction. You cannot taper off slowly. You cannot just be friends. You must go cold turkey. It is the only way to break the chemical cycle. Let's shift to the dynamics of power. In any human interaction, the person who cares the least holds the most power. This is called the law of least interest. Why does this work? Because detachment signals abundance. When you are willing to walk away from a person or a deal, you subcommunicate, I have other options. My life is full without this. Neediness, on the other hand, signals scarcity. It screams, you are my only hope for happiness. This places a massive, uncomfortable burden on the other person. Humans are biologically repelled by burdens and attracted to assets. You must become an asset, not a liability. When you detach, you flip the script. You move from being the chaser to being the chooser. So what happens practically when you detach? You create a vacuum. Right now, you are pushing energy out towards them. You are texting, thinking about them, checking their social media. You are flooding their space with your desperate presence. This creates pressure. Their natural instinct is to retreat to gain space. The more you push, the more they pull back. When you detach, you stop pushing. You pull your energy back into your own center. Suddenly, the pressure on them is gone. They feel a tangible shift in the force. The energetic cord has been cut. Now, nature abhors a vacuum. The space you used to fill with your desperation is now empty. This emptiness creates curiosity. Why did they stop chasing? Did they find someone better? Are they finally over me? Their ego panics, and often they will rush in to fill the vacuum. They start chasing you to reestablish control. But be warned, do not use detachment as a manipulation tactic to get them back. If you are pretending, they will smell it. True detachment means you genuinely accept the loss. You must be willing to let them go forever. Only then does the paradox work. How do we execute this? We need a rigid protocol. This is military-grade psychological warfare against your own weaker self. Day 1, the purge. Remove all digital traces of them. Hide their posts, delete old chats, archive photos. Do not block them, that shows reaction. Just mute or unfollow. Remove the physical triggers from your environment. Day 2 to 3, the withdrawal. This is where it gets hard. It will hurt physically. You will feel the overwhelming urge to check on them, to send just one text. Don't do it. Sit with the pain. Observe it like a scientist observing a chemical reaction. Do not act on it. The urge will pass. Day 4, the redirection. Take all that obsessive mental energy and point it inward. Train your body in the gym until you are exhausted. Read complex books until your eyes blur. Work on your business until you fall asleep. Build your own empire so high that you can't see them from the top. Days 5 to 6, the acceptance of the worst case. Visualize your life without them forever. Do not imagine them coming back. See yourself happy, successful, and whole without their presence. Accept that they are gone. Make peace with the funeral of that potential future. The moment you accept the worst outcome, it loses its power over you. Day 7, the rebirth. You wake up, the fog has lifted. You are no longer defined by your attachment to them. You are defined by your commitment to yourself. You have reclaimed your sovereignty. The ultimate goal of detachment is sovereignty, to be the supreme ruler of your own internal kingdom. You must realize that you are the sun in your own solar system. People are just planets. Some planets will orbit closer to you. Some will drift away into the dark, cold space. You do not chase the planets that leave your orbit. If you do, you leave your center, and your entire system collapses. Stay in your center. Burn bright. Keep your own gravity strong. Those who belong in your orbit will return. Those who don't were never yours to begin with. Amor fati. Love your fate. Whatever happens, say good. It is fuel for your growth. Walk this path alone, and you will never be lonely again. Welcome to the Silent Observer. Subscribe to break the matrix.